Hey everyone, we're going to get straight into this full Pilates session. So just do a quick look at the description below to make sure this one is what you're looking for. Okay, so let's start by bringing our feet just about hip width apart. Soften your knees. We're going to begin with some deep breaths. So we're going to inhale, reach the arms all the way up, and exhale down, blow out through the mouth. 3 more like that. Inhale, reach up, and exhale down. 2 more. Inhale, reach up, exhale down, and last time, inhaling up and exhale down. And now just roll the shoulders back. Really try release any tension through the shoulders, through the neck. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we're going to start with our wide base squat. So take your feet nice and wide, okay, and turn your toes out slightly. We're going to start by bringing both arms out wide, and without arching at our lower back, we're just going to bend the knees, dropping down and up. Bend the knees, drop down and up. We're going to keep going with these now, really opening up through the hips. Make sure you're pushing back up through your heels. Back stays nice and flat, just like you're sliding up and down a wall. Tailbone tucked in. 3, 2. Next time you come down, stay down, and now just pulse here, staying low. Back nice and flat, feeling it through the hips. Arms out wide, nice and strong. Don't hold the breath, keep breathing. We're staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going to hold here now. Okay, bring both arms in together, hollow at the chest, round at the back, and now open out, arms out wide. Let's sync our breathing with this. Inhale, arms in together. Exhale, arms out wide. 4 more. Inhale, exhale, opening up through the chest. 3 more. Staying low in your squat. Last time. And come up. Okay, keep your feet as they are. Arms come in together. Now we're going to drop down. And as we straighten the legs, arms up to the ceiling, meeting in the middle, and down. And up. Stay here. Down. And up. That's it. Nice deep breaths. Inhale down. Exhale up. 5 more. Dropping down a little bit lower if you can. 3, 2. Last time. 1. Good. Bring the arms down and work your feet back in together. Okay, we're going to go to a narrow base squat now. So your feet should only be about hip width apart, just like mine are now. I'm going to turn side on. Okay, so with this one, we're not trying to keep the tailbone tucked under. You're going to send the bottom right back, okay? So like you're sitting into a chair, send the bottom back and up, squeezing those glutes. Again, sync your breathing with this. Inhale down, exhale up. Stay here. Again, weight is through your heels. Back should stay nice and flat. Sometimes we have a tendency to kind of lean forward. Try and avoid that if you can. Back nice and flat for 3, 2, 1. Next time you come down, stay down and hold. Hold here. Great stuff. Okay, so now you're going to lift the heels off the ground and lower down and come up and down. Stay here with me for 8, 7, 6. If you're struggling with this, come up a little bit higher. Good. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. You're going to come up one more time and hold. Stay here now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Stay holding. 2, 1, and up. Excellent. Well done. Okay. Great stuff. So now we're going to come into some lunges. This will be our last standing series. So step back with your right leg. You want to start with your left knee in front, ankle directly under it. Curl the toes of that back foot under. We're just going to move up and down from here for the first few. Hands on the hips, okay? Straighten the legs, come up and down. You can come all the way back down. Just land gently. Okay, nice and tall. Focus on your posture here as well. That's it. 4, 3, shoulders back. 2, 1. Next time you come down, you're going to hover above the mat. Good. Hold here now. That's it. Nice deep breath. Stay holding. Stay tucking the tailbone under. Strong through your middle here. Now let's add some pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I know this is starting to burn. 3, 2. Stay holding here. Lift your front heel up and down. And stay for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the back knee down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to switch sides. Oh, nice little burn off that. Alright, so right foot is in front now. Left foot is behind. Toes are curled under. Alright, so when you're ready, exhale. Straighten out the legs. Up you come. And inhale, come down. Up and down. Up and down. That's it. Stay working here. Pushing through that front heel and that back toe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come down and hold, hovering above your mat. The lower the back knee is, the more challenging this will be. Tune into what's happening across the shoulders, what's happening at the hips. See, can you draw the tummy in just a little bit more? Okay, ready for our pulses? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Pulsing up and down, no forward and back movement. Hold. Front heel up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest down. Well done. Okay, great stuff. So we're surely warmed up after that. From here, we're going to come down to all fours. All right, so wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and have a nice little gap between your knees. We're going to start with our cat-cow. All right, so let's inhale as our head comes up. Chest and tummy drop down. And now exhale, your head tucks in. You lift up through your mid-back, really drawing the lower tummy in through to your spine. And again, inhale down. And exhale up. Really focus on that nice articulation through the back. Make sure more work is being done to your mid-back rather than it all just coming from the head. Let the head kind of follow what goes on further down in the spine. Really relaxing into this. Try to get as much movement up and down as you can. The next 2 times you come up, really draw that belly button in. Drawing in tight, using those tummy muscles. And last time, lift up a little bit higher if you can. Drawing that belly button right in. And from here, sit your bottom back onto your heels. Take your knees a little bit wider, lengthen those arms forward. Crawl as far forward on your mat as you can. And rock from left side to right side. Pushing your left underarm into the mat and then pushing your right underarm down. For 4, 3, 2. Now just draw your elbows in closer to you, coming to your forearms, but leave your bottom back on your heels. This one is going to loosen out through your mid-back. Take your right hand behind your head and now you're going to rotate to bring that elbow up and chest up to the ceiling. And then back down. We're going to do 3 more. Exhale up. Rotating. Picture those ribs winding around to allow you lift up a little bit higher. Last time here. Rotate up. And back down. Now let's do 4 on the other side. I'm going to turn the other way to stay facing you. Left hand behind the head and off you go. Exhale. Rotate up. Winding through your middle, exhale up. Inhale down, 2 more, exhale up. Inhale down, last time, exhale up. And inhale down, well done. Okay, so from here, let's come back up to all fours. Okay, so we're going to come up into our mini plank. So really just check in, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Draw your lower tummy in, maintaining a nice flat back here. Curl your toes under. Now draw in a little bit tighter as you lift your knees to just hover your mat and hold here. One thing to just check in with here, or with any of these positions, is that your neck is like an extension of your spine, okay? So we shouldn't be looking up, we shouldn't be looking down. So it's in line with the back. So just tune into that just to protect it. Keep drawing the tummy and holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, drop those knees down, excellent stuff. Just relax through the lower back here for a second. We're going to come up into that mini plank position now. Once again, so curl the toes under, lift the knees, hover the mat. Now from here, you're going to straighten the legs out as you send the tailbone to the ceiling. Push your heels into the mat, okay? So you're moving away from the wrists, and inhale, come onto the toes. Shoulders come over the wrists, and bend the knees so you're back to that starting position. We're going to do 5 more like that. Exhale up a little bit quicker, and inhale, come down, shoulders over wrists, drop down. 4 more. Really try to get those heels down, and a big exaggerated movement up onto the toes. Feel the stretch through the back. Draw the tummy in as you come down. Try to let the body move as freely as possible while staying strong through your middle. Next time you come down, drop the knees and sit back onto your heels. Big stretch forward with those arms and gently walk them over to the left side of your mat. So feeling more of a stretch on the right side of the body. And now come over to the other side. Back to center and back to all fours. Well done. Okay, so I'm going to work a little bit more on the legs now. So from here, I want you to draw the tummy in and slide your left leg back along the mat and lift it up. Keep drawing the tummy in, don't fall into this position, okay? Back stays nice and flat. Now, pulse that left leg up and down for 10. Make it feel as long as possible. Okay, that leg is trying to reach through the wall behind. Tummy in, strong through your arms. Neck a nice extension of the back. 3, 2, 1. Now, flex the foot as you bend the knee, squeezing at the back of the knee. Then straighten out the leg, point the toe. Flex the foot, bend the knee, and straighten out, point the toe. Keep working here. Make sure you tune into that movement of that foot. Okay, that's really going to help you get a nice squeeze. You should be feeling this at the back of the leg. Core is still working. Check in that that back is nice and flat. We have 2 more here. Lengthen out that leg, point the toe, and pulse again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here, last bit. Curl the toes under. Okay, pull your hands in just a tiny bit closer if you need to. And you're going to lift that right knee to hover the mat, and you're going to hold here for 5 seconds. Okay, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop the knee, left leg comes down and you're sliding it back in. Okay, well done. So let's set up to repeat that on the other side. Draw the tummy in, slide your right leg back and lift it up. Hips stay nice and level. Okay, and now let's pulse up and down here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Making that leg feel as long as possible. 2 and 1. Okay. Bend the knee, flex the foot, and straighten out. Really squeeze at the back of the knee each time you come in. Nice deep breaths here. Try and not hold the breath. Lengthening leg out. Strong through the arms. 3, 2, is long. Pulse 10, one. Last bit. I know this part is tough. Curl the toes of your left foot under. Lift your left knee. Hover the mat and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knee down. Bring your right leg down and slowly draw the knee back in. Sit back onto your heels. Lengthen out through the arms. 3 big deep breaths here. And last time. And you're going to come right up onto your knees. Well done. Great stuff. Okay. So, you'll be glad to hear we have a couple of stretches here to start. So we're going to bring our right foot forward in front of the knee. Okay. And from here, we're going to exhale as we come forward into our stretch. Send our hips forward. Make sure your front heel doesn't lift up. And then come back to center. So we're going to do 3 more like that. Exhale forward. Inhale in. Exhale forward. Inhale in. Last time. Come forward one more time and hold. So now, we're going to rotate to our left, arms out wide. Look to that left hand behind you and back in. Keep pushing your hips forward, rotate. And in, 2 more here, rotate. And in, and last time, rotate. And in, and come back to center. Okay, I'm going to switch sides. So now, we're bringing our left foot forward in front of our knee. Make sure that front heel isn't lifting. Exhale, come forward into your stretch. Hold here. And then come back in. 3 more like that. Exhale, forward. Inhale in. 2 more. Exhale, forward. Inhale in. Last time. Exhale, forward. And inhale in. Okay, come forward one more time. And hold. Keep pushing those hips forward now. You're going to rotate to your right. Looking to that right hand behind and back to center. 2 more here. And last time. And come back to center. Well done. Okay, so we are going to come to seated now. Both legs out straight. Have the feet up to the top of your mat. Arms out in front. We're going to go into our roll downs, okay? So with your roll downs, I want you to roll the hips back, tucking the tummy under. Slowly come all the way down and extend those arms down behind you, reaching out long. Then start to bring the arms forward as you peel up from your mat. Keep your feet glued right down to the mat. Reach forward towards the wall in front. Again, come up and then start to roll down. Ribs try and draw down closer to your hips. As you articulate towards your mat, then you're peeling up in the reverse. Exhaling to help you. Ribs drawing down towards hips again. 2 more like this. And last time coming up. Reach to the wall in front. Come up to seated. Take the arms by the ears. We're going to keep the arms up as high as we can as we roll down and keep those arms up. Taking the momentum of the arms out of it. Tummy's working harder. Come down as slowly as you can. Once you come down, arms stay extended towards the ceiling. And now from here, big exhale as ribs draw down towards hips and you come back up to seated. 3 more like that. So go as slowly as you can. Don't worry about how many you get done. And exhale as you come back up. Okay, 2 more. Draw in, rolling down. And last time. Second last time. Arms in front. Now we're going to roll down to lying. Nice and gently. Well done. Okay. So from here, bend both knees, feet come in nice and close to your bottom. Okay, I want you to just roll the hips forward and back a couple of times with your pelvic tilt. So roll the hips forward, open up space between your lower back and the mat, and then roll your hips right back, press the lower back down. Okay, so just stay rolling here nice and gently, getting lots of movement into that lower back. Now find somewhere in the middle where your back is just nice and flat against your mat. Okay, I want you to draw the lower tummy in. I want you to let your ribs feel nice and heavy down into the mat, and nice and wide across the shoulders or across the collarbones. So if you have a little cushion at home actually to put in behind your head, that would be great, just to lift you about an inch up off the mat. I should have one of my head blocks here. We're going to bring one leg up into tabletop, so knee over hip, ankle in line with knee, then follow with the other. Make sure that your ribs still feel nice and heavy and your lower back is still flat against the mat. Take both hands behind the head, interlock the fingers, and bring the head up from the mat. Make sure you've a nice gap here, chin and chest. Alright, so we're going to go through a series of exercises here. If you need to stop at any point, hug the knees into your chest, alright? Starting with the left leg, let's bring it down and up. We're going to go here for 10. Nice deep breaths. Focusing on your ribs being nice and heavy down into the mat. Back is nice and flat. Tummy is drawn in. If your lower back is lifting up from the mat, then you need to modify this. Leave one leg back down. Okay, switching to your right leg now. Control is the aim of the game here. Last 3 here. Then we're going to go into alternating switches. Left leg comes down, touch your heel off the mat. Make sure you're keeping the bend at the knee throughout all these. And then the leg switches with the right. So the feet are meeting at the middle. Stay going here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Ribs still feeling heavy. Lower back still flat against the mat. 3, 2, 1. Back to tabletop. Okay. Now I want you to push those feet about 2 inches forward, gluing your heels together, and then pull back in. But see how I'm staying in the same line all of the time. That's it. Keep pushing out and pulling in. It's just a small movement. If you're doing this one correctly, it should feel quite tough. 4, 3, 2, and each time you come in, knees are just over hips. Last time. 1. Now keep your heels glued together. This one's really going to challenge you. Angle at the knee stays the same. Both legs come forward to touch the mat and back up. Ribs feeling extra heavy now. Back is trying to press down into the mat to keep the core engaged. Working hard here. Let's go for 3 more of this one, and then we're going to go back to the start. 2. Last time. 1. Left leg again, down and up for 10. So we'll go through this left and right, and then we'll move on from these. Stay working hard. 4, 3, 2, 1, and right leg down and up. That's it. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1, and hug the knees in. Oh, great stuff. Well done. Okay, so just rock from side to side here. Really trying to loosen out your back. Now we're going to take both arms out wide by our sides. wrists in line with our shoulders, both legs up to tabletop. Keeping your knees in line with your hips, drop those legs straight down to the side. Let them fall all the way down. And now look over your left shoulder. I'm going to use my right hand to keep my knees down as I hold here. Try and reach a little bit further away with that left hand. Okay, try to push that left shoulder down into the mat. Really getting a nice stretch here with this one. Okay, we're going to come back to center now. So let your back lead back, legs follow up through tabletop, and then straight down to the other side. Nice little crack there. Left hand, holding my left knee down, reaching away with my right arm, looking over the shoulder, trying to keep that shoulder down. Nice deep breaths. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Legs lead back to tabletop. Okay, excellent. Leave those legs in tabletop. All right, so now we're going to take both hands to the back of the knees. Okay, legs are in that nice stable position here. I always glue my heels together. Okay, my hands are just going to support the back of my knees here. I'm going to come up and down from a sit-up position, but I don't want you to use the hands to pull you up and down. Okay, it's just a little bit of support. So we're going to exhale as we draw up, using those tummy muscles. Inhale down. So really visualize your ribs drawing down towards your hips as you scooch up and down from here. Peeling more of your back up from the mat each time. Disassociating your head from the rest of your body here now, because I want it to just stay in line with the back. Try and not use it to bring you up and down. Exhaling up. Inhaling as you come down. Find your own pace for this. You don't have to stay with me. Scooching up. Now come up to your highest point and hold. Now pulse up and down from here. Really small little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You should feel a nice burn with this. 4, 3, 2. Stay up here. Bring your hands down to hover above the mat and into your hundreds. Inhale, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. We're just going for 5 breaths. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 2. And hug the knees in. Well done. Rock side to side. Excellent stuff. Okay, one more little variation here just to challenge the tummy muscles. We're going to have legs in tabletop again. So bring the legs back up. Head is going to hover above the mat. Alright, I'm going to push my palms just above my knees. Okay, and from here I'm going to extend my left leg down as I push into my right knee and then come back up. Reach that left leg along. Now go with your right, pushing into the left and up. Good. Stay going here now for 8. Reaching long with the leg, pushing quite hard into the opposite one each time. 6. Back is flat. Ribs are heavy into the mat. 4. 3, knee into hand, hand into knee, really creating that tension. And last one, and hug the knees in. Great work. Okay, so take both hands to hug your left knee, hug it in tight, straighten your right leg out along the mat, and just move from side to side. Now bring that left leg to tabletop, right hand to the outside of that left knee, pull it across the body, similar to the one we just did. Reach away with your left arm, looking over the shoulder. Come back to center, straighten out that left leg. Hug your right knee into your chest, hug it in nice and tight. Start moving it from side to side, just getting nice movement in around the hip. Moving whatever way you feel you need to. Okay, right leg to tabletop, left hand to the outside of the right knee, pull it across the body. That's it, and reach away with your right arm, look over the shoulder. Okay, so we're going to go into some of our glute bridges now. So come down onto your back, have both knees bent, just a small little gap between your feet, so about hip width apart. Arms resting down by your side. Okay, so with your bridges, I want you to roll your hips back, press your lower back into the mat, and then peel up from your mat. So starting with your tailbone, lifting all the way up till you lengthen out through your knees. And then we're going to come back down in the reverse. Mid back hits first. Roll all the way down to your tailbone. And roll your hips forward here. And start to roll them back. So we're looking for that nice articulation through the spine as you come down and up from your bridges. If you did put that little cushion in behind your head, take it out now. I think for these bridges you're better off having the head just down on your mat. So nice deep breaths, moving nice and freely through these. Pushing through your heels as you come up. Really switching everything on. Squeeze through those legs. Squeeze through the glutes. More here like this. Lengthen out through those knees at the top. Next time you come up now, stay up in your bridge. Hold here, lengthen through the knees. Draw the knees in a little bit closer together, not so they're touching, just to switch on a little bit more through the legs. You'll feel it. Now take both arms up to the ceiling. Fingertips right up. I want you to extend your arms down to the ground behind you and back up while keeping your ribs drawing down towards your hips. So it's going to feel like a bit of work here. Exhale down, ribs stay drawing down towards hips, inhale up. So it's more than just those arms moving down and up. You're working hard through the core here, pushing through your heels, lengthening through the knees, squeezing through the bottom. Shoulder blades are pressing heavy into your mat. 3, 2, and last time now. Keep drawing those ribs down. 1, and hold. Okay, so for now you can bring the arms back down by your side. They'll give you a little bit of support for this next one. Press quite hard now through your left heel, through your left glute, and I want you to bring your right leg up to tabletop. Hold here. Good, and now slowly come back down, keeping your pelvis as quiet as you can. Now left leg comes up, pressing through that right heel. Strong here. And back down. One more time each side. Then we're going to start adding a little bit more movement. So again, moving as slowly as you can, as quietly and controlled as you can. Last time coming up with the left. And slowly coming back down. Good. Reset yourself here now. Just tune in to the body. See that you're set up well in your bridge. We're going to bring our right leg up again. Strong through the left. Exhale, straighten out that right leg so knees are in line. Inhale, pull back in just to tabletop. Exhale out. Inhale in long through the leg. 2 more. Last time. Right leg quietly comes back down. Now left leg is going to come up. Same thing, exhale, push out. Inhale in, 3 more. Last 2. Last time. Left leg comes down quietly. Now, roll back to your mat. Mid back comes down first. Roll all the way down to your tailbone. Roll those hips forward. Excellent stuff. Let your knees fall to the right. One more time each side. Excellent. Now from here, you're going to roll over onto your side so you're facing towards me. Okay. So we are going to start on our forearm with our elbow under our shoulder. Your knees are probably sitting in front of you. Draw them back so they're in line with your hip and shoulder. Feet are behind. They're not having any impact on this next one. We're going to push up through our knees and our forearms. So when you're ready, pushing up. Now, my top hip is sitting back there. So I want you to just check that one hip is directly on top of the other. Okay, strong through your middle. Arm is extended. Okay, and from here, just bring the arm down by your side and reach it all the way over. Like not my plant. Arm down and reach all the way over. 4 more here. So really strong in your side plank. Lots of movement into that shoulder, opening up through that side of the body. Last 2. And last time, reach over. And now finish with the arm right up to the ceiling. Straighten out that top leg. So I want you to straighten it out so the foot is actually quite flat on your mat to give you an extra bit of support. Keeping that leg nice and straight, I want you to rotate under, winding up through those ribs and come back up. Rotate under, so stay strong through your middle. We're going to try and keep our hips where they are. We're going to not let them rotate with us too much. So the rotating is coming from around the ribs as opposed to those hips coming with us. That's it, nearly there. And last time. Well done. Okay, so now we're going to extend that arm up by the ear, and our left leg is going to come up nice and straight. From here, without dropping my hips, I'm going to bring my knee in to meet my elbow and reach out. So see how my hips aren't dropping? We're going to do 4 more of these. 4, 3, nice little burn with this one too. 2, last time. 1, bring the leg down, bring the arm all the way down by the side, knee comes in and rest down. Well done. Okay, so from here, we're just going to do a quick little open book stretch. Both arms out in front. Don't let your hips come with you now. Rotate around and come back in. This is just a little recovery here before we come back up onto the hand again. 2, and last time. 1. Excellent work, well done. Okay, so now we're going to come up into a full plank. Alright, so you can do it with top leg straight, bottom knee bent like we just did, or you can come right up onto your side. So we're just going to hold it. We'll hold it for 15 seconds. I'll count it. 1 foot on top of the other if you're going for the full version. On your forearm, really focus on form. Come right up here. Okay, make sure again 1 hip is directly on top of the other. Draw the tummy in and stay holding here. Nice deep breaths. Right, I'm going to count out from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees slightly and come down. Okay, great work. So we're going to come to the other end of the mat and we're going to repeat those couple of exercises. So starting just on our forearm, knees in line with hip and shoulder, feet are behind you, out of the way. Okay, so when you're ready, you're pushing up. 1 hip on top of the other, tummy is drawn in. Excellent stuff. Oh, Jesus. Reach over with the arm. I'm going to have to move down. Reach over with the arm and back down. Reach over with the arm and back down. That's it. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finish with the arm up. Now, let's rotate under and up. Winding through the ribs, rotate under and up. That's it. 3 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, straighten out the leg, foot is flat, and reach over with the arm. Now, this is the hard one, I think anyway. Elbow towards knee and reach out. Good. 4 more here. Exhale in. And 3. And 2. And 1. Leg down, arm up, and we're coming in. Excellent. Okay, so down for our open book stretch here for our recovery. Bend both the knees right in, arms out in front. Exhale, rotate around. Inhale, come back to center. 3 more. 2 more. And last time. Excellent. Okay, coming up for our plank, our last one here on our side. 1 foot on top of the other on your forearm. When you're ready, you're going to push right up. 1 hip directly on top of the other, ribs towards hips, drawing up through those obliques. That's it. And we're going here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees slightly to lower yourself down. Great work. Okay, over onto our tummies. So, have your elbows in by your side. Alright, hands flat on your mat. We're going to do 4 of our back extensions here. So we're going to exhale as we push up. And inhale, come down. Exhale, push up. Inhale, come down. Exhale, push up. Inhale, come down. Last time. Exhale, push up. And inhale, come down. Okay, so next time you push up, you're going to push up through all 4s and sit the bottom right back onto your heels. Big stretch forward with the arms. Now bring both arms out wide and try sink yourself a little bit closer to your mat. Let the forehead rest right down. Now let your knees move out a little bit wider in this position and bring the hands to just hug onto the feet and hold here. We want to bring both arms in front of us now, so arms come out all the way out wide. Bring them in to meet at the middle, like we were at the start. And just add your little rock from left side to right side. 3, 2, 1. And we're going to go forward. Excellent, okay. So, one of the last exercises that we're going to do here, I'm going to get you to crawl forward on your mat. There's a bit of work in this, so we're going to start in our full plank position. So I can talk through it first if you just want to hold here. So we're going to extend one leg back, follow with the other. We're going to start by lifting our left leg. We're going to bring it into our left elbow, make sure it touches. Then bring it across to the right, and then reach back. Okay, so we're going to do 3 of those on each side. Okay, between each one we'll come back down into our child's pose as a little recovery. But try stay with me if you can, because I find with this one when you do it that little bit slower, it's a bit more challenging. Okay, so one leg back, follow with the other. Left leg lifts up, left knee to left elbow, across to the right. Rotate if you need to through your hips. Reach back, the leg stays up. Left knee to left elbow, across to the right, and reach back. Last time here, left knee to left elbow. Rotate through the hips to bring it to the right. Extend back, come back to your plank. One knee down, follow with the other. Sit back to your heels. Really quickly, let's come straight back up again. Back to all 4s, one leg back, follow with the other. Strong through the core, right leg lifts. Right knee to right elbow, across to the left. And reach back, 2 more. Last one. Reach back. Back to your plank. One knee down, follow with the other. And you're going to come right up onto your knees. Well done. Okay, so take your knees nice and wide. Right hand, it's going to reach to your right heel. Now I want you to reach up and over with your left arm. And hold here. Hold the stretch. Feel this a little bit more in the shoulder. I often bring that left arm over towards the left side, keeping it back, and bring it back to where you started. One more time. Really nice shoulder opener here. Now bring that left arm across in front of your face as you roll down around and come back up. Now you're going to bring your left hand to the left heel, reach up and over with your right arm. And just hold this stretch. Push your hips forward as you lean back with the arm. Now this right arm is going to come over to my right side and back over to the left, and then one more time over to the right and over to the left. Bring that left arm around across in front of your face as the body follows and you roll back up. Okay, so bring your knees in together. We're going to bring our left foot forward now in front of our heel, and from here we're going to push up to standing. Once you come up, you can just start rolling your shoulders back, standing nice and tall here as you do. bring our left ear to our left shoulder. Left hand up and over onto your right ear. And just draw down into your stretch. Don't let that right shoulder lift itself up. Keep it down. Close the eyes with these. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And come back up to center. Right ear to right shoulder. Right hand up and over onto your left ear. And again, draw down into your stretch. One more breath here. Okay, and come back to center. So now we're going to inhale. Draw your shoulders all the way up to your ears. Exhale. Release any tension. 2 more. Last one. And 3 big cleansing breaths to finish. Feet nice and wide. Bend the knees. Arms in together. Let's inhale, reach up. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down, and last time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down, and you're done. Great stuff, everybody. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.